welcome back to Vida Lopez. My name is Kelly, and if you are new here, welcome. If you are old school and you are used to watching us, welcome back. I have not been vlogging, and I realize it's because I really just wanted to keep the camera out of, our faces for a while and kind of make sure I'm bonding a lot more with Isla before the baby comes, because that's like really important to me. That's kind of something that I have been a little nervous about. Like, am I gonna, I don't know. I don't want to just make her feel like she's not important anymore. So I wanted to take these last few months and weeks and days to bond with her. If you haven't seen any vlogs, that is why. But today I'm going to be getting into what's in my baby's diaper bag for the hospital. And I'm going to show you how I pack my bag, because a lot of videos tell you what to pack to the hospital. But I feel like if it's your diaper bag, I kind of just pack what the baby would need like for that week. Not like a whole bunch of stuff, but just, little extras here and there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first thing, I have all the stuff taken out of the bag behind me on the couch. But this is the baby's diaper bag, and it's Herschel. Is that how you guys say it? Herschel? This is my first time owning anything from that brand, but this is a diaper bag. And it looks really big, and it kind of is, but it's more so it's narrow. So it's like tall but narrow, and I feel like that's perfect if you want to just put it on your shoulder and you don't have to have something that's like huge and bulky sticking out. But I feel like it's a pretty good size bag, and you can also use it after the baby's like older. It doesn't really look like a diaper bag, so you can use it for other things too. But it has, I left some diapers in here, but it has a bigger compartment here, and then it has a compartment here and there, and I put like all the loose things in this side and then the diapers on this side. And there's a pocket in the front, and there's some right here, which is kind of like just for like your phone or something. And then there's the same on this side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has this strap as well to go on your shoulder. If Hector's carrying the bag, I'm sure I'll see him using this because he always uses that strap, because this is more so like if you want to just carry it but not on your shoulder, because it's kind of rough. But I like this bag a lot, and it has stroller straps. I believe these are the straps that you connect to your stroller, so you don't have to have it like, I don't know, hanging by its straps. It can actually hang by the stroller buckle, I guess you would call it. Pardon me if I sound like I'm out of breath, I am. It also comes with a diaper bag that folds out pretty big. Let's see, I might as well show you guys. So this diaper bag, did I say a diaper bag? It also has a changing pad that folds out pretty big, and it says the future is yours. Of course it is. And it's pretty big, like, you're gonna have a newborn, but I feel like this is like months old. You can use this. And then it also has a little mesh net compartment on each side, so you can put like a thin amount of, not like a huge stack, but like a thin amount of baby wipes or what have you. Okay, so getting into the things that are actually in the bag. Don't ever let anyone tell you you don't need something, because I listened to a few people say you don't need this and you don't need that. First of all, you don't know, especially if they're on the internet and they're not in the same state. If they're in the comments saying you don't need this or that, each hospital I feel is different, and you know, while I did have a baby already, I have Isla and she's gonna be 3 this year. Like, you know, we did it once. Or having her in a totally different hospital. So she was at Kaiser. She was at Kaiser whenever I gave birth to her. And now I'm giving birth to our new baby girl at Sutter. So I don't know what they have. I don't know what they provide. And it's really not worth me going and asking, you know, exactly what items do you guys provide. I'm just gonna bring my own stuff, just like I did with Isla. The main reason is because at Kaiser, they did not provide wipes. They had paper towels and water. And I was like, well, good thing I brought my own, but it was just out of reach. So I was already changing her diaper and it was kind of out of reach, and we had our stuff like all thrown around, and I thought that the cart that she was on had it in there because everything else was in there. But then again, the diapers that they had were actually a size 1, and Isla was very, not small, but she was petite whenever she was born. So a size 1 was way too big for her, and I was like, well, I could, they let you take everything with you because you're paying for it, but I was just kind of like, well, that it would have been nice if there were newborn diapers, because not every child is going to be a size 1 when they're born. They didn't have preemie diapers and they didn't have newborn diapers. So that was kind of odd to me. Like, wouldn't you have at least preemie, newborn, and you can have size 1 if you want, but I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird. So if you feel like you need to bring something, just bring it. You don't have to bring a whole bunch of it. Just bring it, because you're going to be feeling a little uncomfortable, like you just had a baby, and to not have the shit that you need, it's kind of irritating. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into what's actually in the bag. So I bought this little blanket at, I believe it was Bye Bye Baby. I don't know how much it was, but I believe it was within the $20 range. I don't think it was any more than that. Maybe $15, $20. And it's like it's almost like comforter. It feels kind of like a comforter, but it's really soft. And my sister-in-law got us Dreft, which Dreft smells a lot different now. Whenever I had Isla, it was like really strong and really floral, but this has a more softer, like likable smell. And so it really held on to the smell whenever I washed it. But yeah, I don't know how cold it's gonna be in there or whatever, but I feel like this time around I'm gonna bring a thick enough blanket so that her temperature can be like regulated and brought up, because that was kind of worrying me with Isla. I felt like her temperature was still a little low and her fingers and toes were purple, so I was like hella trying to keep her on me. And you know, I had everything that I needed with Isla, but I think that this is like a good idea to bring a little blanket with you. I also bought, which came in the mail the other day, it took a while, but this is from Copper Pearl. This is the car seat cover, which also serves, it's like a multi-purpose item, I guess you would call it. And you can put it over your head and wear it like kind of like a poncho, and you can breastfeed your baby in public. I'm the type where I'm not like that. Like, I don't want other people seeing my boobs all out in public. Like, more power to you if you do that. I'm covering my shit up. Sorry. This is a multi-purpose little cover. So you can go over the car seat, which is a good idea with the coronavirus. You know, you want to keep your baby kind of like, not smothered to death, but like covered up so that, you know, the outside germs are a little less likely to get in when you're leaving the hospital. And they say you can also wear this as a scarf, and then whenever you're ready to breastfeed, you can, like, you know, use it as a cover. So I figured that that is a good idea. I wanted one of these with Isla, but then I felt like it wasn't necessary because I listened to somebody. They said it's not necessary to have, but it actually was. Like, I didn't have anything that was big enough to cover up my goodies and to cover up Isla and like my back, so I would be breastfeeding with my back out, and yeah, and using like a scarf that wasn't even big enough, so like it wasn't even made for breastfeeding. It was just a scarf, so I felt like that was necessary to have, so that's why I bought it. Now these are also from Copper Pearl, and I'm really glad that they came on time. I actually bought this Swaddle. This is in, so this cover, sorry guys, this cover was in the, it's called Meadow. That's what this print is. If you ever want to go on Copper Pearl, or they have it at Bye Bye Baby, I'm sure. But this print is called Meadow. And this is called, I think, Blossom or Bloom. It's one of the two, Blossom or Bloom. But this is her swaddle, so she's gonna have this swaddle on after she's born. The hospital ones are cool, but then at Kaiser they told me that I couldn't take it home. I mean, I don't need more stuff, but I just thought that it was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just put some clothes on her. But I am bringing my own swaddle this time, and it's stretchy, and it's like got a really cute print, and it's nice and bright. And it also comes with a little hat. It's like a knot top hat. And I feel like this can be adjusted if you just like, you could take the knot out and then like pull it down some if your baby's head's like a little smaller. So that's what I did. Cause I don't know, I feel like she's gonna be longer than Isla, but I don't think she's gonna be like more plump. I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel. And yeah, like I said, this is from Copper Pearl. And this is the matching set. Now I got they didn't have the hat at Bye Bye Baby, but they had the swaddle at Bye Bye Baby. And even if they do have the hats at Bye Bye Baby, I did not see them, so I just went ahead and bought it online. And I think the hat was like 10 bucks, and this was within maybe like 25, I'm not sure, but it wasn't expensive, like what I would consider expensive. So this is, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to have these items for her, so she can look cute and not just look like okay, is that a boy or girl? You don't have to have these things, but it's just, I want it to be like, I want to do the things that I didn't get to do with Isla. As a first time mom, you kind of forget to do things, or you don't realize things, so I want to be cute and extra this time. You guys, I have so much of Isla's clothes, it's not even funny. Like, I'm probably just, I don't know, I have so much of her stuff. But I did realize that I didn't have a lot of newborn things. I have a lot of clothing past that phase, which kind of tells me that you're not going to be in the newborn phase that long with your baby. So this was Isla's. I can't even believe it. This was Isla's little onesie. So I kept all her stuff pretty clean. Like, I'm a really clean person. I don't know, if something starts getting nasty, I'll just throw it away. I'm not even gonna bother with it. But this is from Garanimals, from Walmart. I mean, that's really all you need, is like some little cheap clothes, because they gain a few pounds right after they're born, like that week. So you don't need a whole bunch of newborn clothes. But like I said, if you want to, you can buy a whole bunch of newborn clothes if you want. But for the most part, like on average, your newborn is not gonna need hella clothes. So just get them a few things and you should be set. But this is a onesie just in case, you know, I don't know how long we're gonna stay there with this coronavirus. Usually if everything goes well, you're in and out. That's what I've been seeing on the YouTube vlogs, because I'm trying to like inform myself about what's going on in the hospitals, like labor and delivery, before I get there. So it's her onesie. And then, like I said, I like to pack my diaper bag with more than just one outfit or two outfits. If I have the room in the bag, I'm gonna pack at least, how many do I have? I think I have like 3 or 4 little outfits in there, but I just want to make sure that I have enough. So I have this shirt, this little it's a onesie, but like a shirt onesie, I guess. This is in a newborn size. And newborn was actually big on Isla, which is weird. But preemie was too small. So I just had to stick with the newborn. So you never know how big your baby's gonna be, but the midwives or your doctor, before you even give birth, will be able to tell you what they think your baby's gonna be. And they told me that our baby right now should be around the 6 pound range, 6 to 7, and Isla was 6.9. So I am a little bit bigger this time around, but I just feel like it's because she's longer, like I said. But anyway, got this, the little pants to go with it. It's so cute. I can't even believe we're gonna have another baby wearing these little clothes. And then a hoodie. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like. We live in Northern California and it is in the 90s and 80s right now, and it's like full of smoke. I don't know, it's just crazy. It's like Armageddon and shit. But this is a little hoodie. It has peaches on it. And usually, I mean, you don't want your baby to be too hot, but I feel like it's gonna be a little nippy in the hospital, and I don't want her to be cold like going home in the car. So she has her little hoodie if need be. This is sorry if my eyes seem red and glossy. I keep yawning, I'm like so tired. And this is the second little outfit I have. It says amazing like my daddy, or amazing like my daddy. And it has little cactus on it, and it has little pants with the little ruffles on the back. I also have this. It has an owl on it. Has an owl on it and little flowers. And I have these pants to go with it as well. So I have 3 outfits and then 1 onesie that'll be in the bag, and they fit perfectly. I mean, a newborn is like, newborn clothes, like, look at this, is 2 outfits and, you know, pants and everything. Doesn't take that much room, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that in her bag. You never know if you're gonna have spit ups or whatever, so it is a good idea to have extras. But like I said, I like to keep enough things in her bag so I don't have to keep refilling it that week, because I don't like being overwhelmed. I like being prepared, and I can't function if things are not organized, especially whenever you have kids. It's a little different than just looking after yourself. She also has a little hat. I'm not like a huge fan of the little mittens, but and I don't even use them to keep the baby from scratching. It's more so to keep their hands warm. But you want to make sure that you monitor your child whenever they start putting their hands in their mouths when they have the mittens, because like they can choke on them, like if they put their hand in their mouth. I've never had that issue, but I have a mirror. Well, with Isla I had, and I still do have the mirror, but when she was a newborn and had all her hats on and stuff like that, she had a mirror so I can see her, because sometimes her little hat would come down too far, or, you know, I wanted to make sure she wasn't putting these in her mouth when they were on her hands, because I had her in the wintertime, I had her when it was a lot colder outside. It wasn't winter yet, technically. It was in December, but it was cooler outside, and she had to be all bundled up. So you want to make sure that you can keep your baby from putting that in their mouth. And I have a couple pairs of socks just in case. So I washed all of this stuff and everything's ready to go. Now that was the clothing and like the, you know, like the items that were like blankets and things like that. Now we're gonna move on to like the necessities, the wipes and things like that, that I feel that I would need. Most people have heard of the water wipes, whether you like them or not. Some people think they're trash, some people like them, but I honestly have no problem with them. Everyone has their own preference, and I don't think that it's fair to call an item like, you know, or say an item doesn't work and just rule it out for everybody. Like, I had no problem with these water wipes. I really didn't. And I bought another one because, you know, I used them all up with Isla, and whenever they have that sticky, tarry poop, like their first couple poops, like it's black and tarry and sticky, and it is hard to get off with just regular wipes. But I did bring them anyway because these are gonna stay in her diaper bag, and this bag is big enough to hold all this stuff without it even being big. So I'm gonna bring both. But like I said, everything in the diaper bag is just gonna be in there. It's just gonna stay. And because I have no idea if she's gonna be newborn size or a size 1, and I don't know what the hospital is gonna provide, or you know, if they have multiple sizes of diapers, but I am gonna bring newborn size and size 1. And these are Pampers. And I'm not really particular with what diapers my baby wears. Like, whatever, I don't know, whatever works. But I mostly used Pampers with Isla, so I'm just like, whatever. But whenever I had my baby shower, some people were like, well, what brand do you use? I'm like, I don't really care. I just as long as it has some kind of cartoons on them. Don't get me the ones that have just pure white with nothing on them, because then that is like, those are like really cheap. But yeah, as long as it's some kind of name brand, like, then we're good. But I am bringing newborn in size 1. I also have a brand new tube of butt paste, just in case. This is gonna stay in her bag. This is not meant to be for the hospital, but I'm just gonna keep it in the bag because I don't think she's gonna have a diaper rash at the hospital. I never really had issues with this until like I started feeding her, like breastfeeding Isla, you know, so this is just gonna stay in her bag. These are pacifiers, which I'm pretty sure you guys can kind of see, but I have them in this little case because I don't want them like all out in the bag getting lint on them and stuff like that. But I'm gonna wash these off, sterilize them, and stick them back in her bag. But if I can remember correctly, you don't want to introduce a pacifier if you're nursing until like they're 8 weeks or something like that. Do what you want. I'm not a doctor. I'm not, you know, do what you want. But I didn't introduce a pacifier to Isla, which is my first daughter. It was like weeks after she was born before I introduced one. I think she may have been 1 month or something like that, but it wasn't straight out the hospital, because I wanted her to get used to breastfeeding. I also have a pacifier clip that's gonna stay in her bag. Now, I did have issues with the latching. Isla, the first time Isla was like, she literally took my skin off. Like the skin on my nipple came off, like off, and it was red and like bloody. Whew. Like I was done. I was like, I'm not doing this. And then the doctor or the nurses or whoever it was, I don't even remember, they came in and were like, do you need some help? Do you need the lactation consultant to come in? I'm like, yeah, because I'm literally about to be done with this. Like I couldn't even, it was hard. She had like the strongest suction, and I'm like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. So I don't know if all babies are like that. I don't know what it's gonna be this time, but I brought, this is the case that they come in, but I brought, well, I'm bringing these nipple shields. This saved my life, honestly, because it was just way too painful, and I don't want to have to use it this time. I'm gonna try not to, but this is definitely backup just in case I can't handle it, because I was gonna cry. And the lactation consultant came in and was like, okay, well, I have these nipple shields, which I didn't even know they had, and I was like, those exist? the lactation consultant brought me one, and they were kind of bigger. These ones are more narrow, which I think will work better for me. The other ones were a little bit bigger. It made a huge difference. Like, I was able to nurse her without any issues. But this time I am gonna try to tough it out. I am gonna try to actually nurse without it and see how it goes. And I'll just, if I can't do it, then I'll just use this. But it was very painful the first time, and I guess you have to kind of just get used to it, but we will see, because I don't know, my boobs were hurting. I am gonna be 38 weeks this Wednesday. Today's Monday. I'm gonna be 38 weeks this Wednesday, and I'm already producing milk, like colostrum, or yeah, I think that's what it is. All these words. But I'm already producing milk, and when I was in the hospital with Isla, they gave me these, which are just like little syringes that you can express your milk with and just like suck it up and give it to the baby that way. But I'm just putting them in the diaper bag just because they're just sitting in my little caddy that I had with all the stuff that they gave me from the hospital. It's better to bring these than to just have them sitting at home. I mean, they're not gonna do any good there. I also have, this is just one. I have the rest because you need 2 of them for your boobs, but these are the nursing pads, so you don't leak milk all in your bra or nursing bra or what have you. But they open up and then you just like put it on there, and it has like adhesive so it sticks to your nursing bra or whatever you're wearing. But these were very useful because I would wake up, especially at night, like I'd wake up from the night and then sometimes it'd be soaked. So I think it's a good idea to wear these just so you don't have to keep washing your nursing bras, and it just doesn't make sense to let your clothes get soiled like that. And then I have some nipple cream from Lanzano. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's lanolin cream, and it soothes and protects. I can't even talk, I'm so tired. It soothes and protects sore nipples, safe for baby, relief for mom. 100% natural. And I got this at Target. They have like a bunch of stuff there. I don't know, I don't think the nipple shields are the same brand. Actually they are. It's the same brand. So they'll be in the same section. And I had like a really small little sample size, and I don't think that they gave me that, but they did give me, which I want to get, and it's not from Lanzano. They're like cooling pads, but it's not like a pad. It's like a gel cooling, I don't know, they stick on you and they're clear, and it's like jelly like, and you just stick them on your boobs and it heals them as they're on there. So I got like a few of those, and they come in like these white packages, and they're really thin. They're just clear and they're sticky, but not like gooey. It's just like it sticks on you like a sticker, but it's kind of like gel like, and it soothes your nipples so they're not sore. And you can, it's like a cooling thing with maybe aloe or, you know, healing agents. So I had some of those that they gave me from the hospital whenever I was there. She asked me if I wanted them, and I'm like, absolutely. And she told me that most of the stuff that they give me will be at Target. So I did find them there, but I have not looked this time. I need to go get them because those, I remember that those were really, really helpful. And they were in a yellow package, I believe. But it's been 2.5 years, almost 3 years, so I don't know if they changed their packaging or if they still carry them, but I for sure ask around for that, because I for sure recommend getting something like that. And then because of it's not really because of the virus, but it just gives you even more reason to bring sanitizer with you. I always brought it with Isla in her diaper bag, but I just have a little thing of sanitizer. I will be getting a bigger one. I keep like that big of a size in my purse. But just in case, you know, I will have this in her bag. That pretty much wraps up what's in my baby's diaper bag. Let me know if I left anything out, or if you feel I left anything out. I am just kind of like going with the flow. It's a little different this time around. Having a toddler, you know, she takes up a lot of my time and energy. So trying to get this video out and, you know, making sure I have everything is like kind of difficult. But she's at school, so whenever she is at school, I can get things together. My next video is gonna be what's in my hospital bag, because I know you guys want to know what I'm bringing and what I think you should bring. And just in case you might forget something, then you have my video to refer to and you can see what I brought, so you can kind of get some ideas. But my main thing is, for both of these videos, bring what you feel you want. Like, bring what you feel you need. If you feel you need to bring it, just bring it. Don't listen to people saying, well, the hospital provides it, it provides it. How do they know? They don't know what state you live in. They don't know what city or, you know, county or whatever. It varies. I'm telling you, it does. So just make sure that if you feel you need it, just bring a couple extras, or, you know, it doesn't have to be crazy. Whatever fits in the diaper bag, just bring it. I mean, at least you'll have it. I don't feel like you can be over prepared for a baby. It's a baby. You're literally bringing a person into this world. So I don't think that you're gonna, you know, hurt anybody by bringing extras. I know I went on and on about that rant, but that I feel like is very important, because I kind of got irritated with people telling me not to bring stuff, just to come to find out I needed it. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.